Hi guys, I'm Naji.
And I'm Naba.
Welcome to our channel Hit Wicket. So we thought we'd do a mid-match review on the England versus Pakistan Test series. This is turning out to be quite an interesting game. We thought I'd do like a bit of a quick overview of what's happened so far.
Yeah.
So what are the standouts? What are you laughing at, man? What are the standouts?
Well, obviously Shan Masood's 156.
Real gritty knock. Yeah.
He's given a couple of chances, but yeah, I mean, it was a pretty good knock.
Yeah,
he fought it out during the tough periods. And Babar was like, when Babar was making it look easy, and then when Babar got out, it could have really turned bad for Pakistan.
Yeah, definitely.
If he didn't hold it together, which he did nicely. Him and also I've been very impressed with Shadab Khan with the bat, ball, and he dropped that catch, but in the field he's been pretty good too. Yeah, his fielding's been pretty good.
He had he looked really he looked pretty good in the field, to be honest, and he did have that catch that I guess everyone drops catches. So like the one you dropped off me the other day. Cheeky sitter. Why are you so quiet now?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't drop anything.
Even the great Naba can drop catches. I thought in England's side, I was pretty impressed with Ollie Pope.
Yeah.
He looked pretty organised. I like the fact that he's always looking to score, even though it was a tough situation for them to be in. He's looking really proactive and just looking to score every ball. Just a really busy looking player, and he looks pretty good when he's batting too. But I think he's a pretty good find for England. I'm really looking forward to seeing how he develops as the series goes on, and just in general. Like, I reckon in a few years' time, we're pretty decent looking player if he keeps going down the same avenue that he's going now. Pretty good looking player. Pretty important half century. Took a pretty good delivery to get rid of him. It was pretty impressive. What are your thoughts on Butler? I don't know. I feel like he's I think he sort of went into his shell like quite a lot, and I mean he sort of looked to defend a lot, which is probably it's okay, but I felt like his defense isn't naturally that good, so it might have been better for him to actually try to counterpunch a bit more. I thought. I mean, his natural game is attacking, so maybe it would have been best for him to actually just look a bit more proactive. Because he doesn't have the best defense, and it was bound. It was almost inevitable that one delivery would probably get past his defense, because he'd already played and missed quite a fair bit. But still, it was a gritty. What did you get, 30?
38.
It's still pretty gritty, 30 odd. But if you played maybe a little bit more attacking, then you might have got a half century, and it would have been maybe more impactful. But he still had a bit of a good partnership there with Pope. To steal some momentum back to England. But what a day yesterday was.
I think day one it was Pakistan, Shan Masood. Day two, I think we have to go through that Pakistan's brigade of fast bowlers ripping through England.
It was a top class bowling display.
From all of them, really.
Definitely.
Abbas especially, and Yasir cleaning up at the end. Even Shadab bowled well for the 5 overs he bowled. Then Nazim bowled really well. He only got the one good wicket, but he did bowl very well. He was all over Wokes. Wokes had no clue for a certain period there. And Shaheen was pretty good at the top as well. What
did you make of Jofra Archer's comments about saying that it's not the wicket to bowl fast on?
I don't know. He's just complains too much. Doesn't get the job done. And I mean, this is the perfect situation right now. I mean, this innings was the innings for him to like. I know England fought back really well, but he didn't do anything really. And this was the innings for him to bowl like that 92-3 mile an hour spell of like 4 or 5 overs where he just rips through, or at least like is all over the batsman. But he still seems like either he's not giving it his all, or he can't give it his all. I don't know why is he holding back. Like, if I could bowl that fast, I'd be bowling that fast every ball that I could. I wouldn't be holding back bowling like. He's bowling like 135, like 138. He can bowl a lot quicker than that if he wants to. Like, why are you holding back? Who do you think you are? They've got like 2-3 bowlers who bowl that speed already.
Yeah, they needed like him to offer something different.
Yeah,
and I think that comment itself really just sums him up. Like, it's not a wicket to bowl fast on.
Yeah,
I think every wicket is a wicket to bowl fast if he can bowl fast. Like, I don't think Nazim Shah was running in not giving it his all, or at least like he's still getting at least like 90%. You know what I mean? Like a couple of effort balls. I know test cricket is tough, and obviously you can't like bowl flat out all day, but still would have been good to see some sort of.
There's certain situations.
Yeah, we need to have that spell. Yeah.
And I think that's also another reason why Jarrett had to turn to Ben Stokes at then. Ben Stokes, I don't know, he wasn't supposed to bowl or whatnot, but Archer wasn't giving him that spell, so he had to turn to someone and actually work bowled really well. And he only got like 5 overs, like 2 for 7. He probably should have bowled more, but yeah, they needed that like X factor bowler, and Archer just wasn't giving it to him, so he had to turn to Stokes, and Stokes, whatever he's bowling with, like one leg, still getting 2 for.
Yeah,
he's bowling decent pace as well.
He got a important breakthrough actually. Both of those important breakthroughs. I guess you're right. Like he did have to turn to Stokes because he was sort of probably expecting Joffa to give him that sort of impactful spell. But yeah, I mean, I think also England sort of haven't. I feel like Joffa sort of like doesn't know what his role is a little bit in the bowling lineup. Like, am I supposed to bowl quick? Am I supposed to bowl line and limb? He seems like a bit confused by the way he's bowling.
I don't know if he's confused because of he's getting mixed messages, or he's just that he just doesn't know what he's doing like himself.
Yeah, it could be
confused.
Both. I mean, it's interesting because Wasim Akram actually was saying the same thing, where he was like, you know, in my he said obviously workloads are different today, but I would always come in and bowl as fast as I can.
Yeah.
Right? That's why you're called a fast bowler.
Exactly.
Not to run in and bowl 130 if you can bowl 150.
Yeah.
You know,
And he's done that before too, like he's just tries to like pull it back, trying I don't know, is he trying to prove that he can be like a slower bowler, or he can like swing it around, or he can be a quick bowler? Like, just pick one, don't do both. It's not like a batsman can just go out and be like, oh yeah, I can bat left-handed, right-handed whenever I want. Like, just pick one, because I know he's had a pretty good impact so far, but if you look at his career as a whole, he's still averaging like 30 with the ball. It's not exceptional. He's had good tours where lots of people were watching, like Ashes. Now lots of people will be watching if he does well, but the tours that no one is watching, like the one where he went to New Zealand, probably no one really saw that. But he bowled like absolute trash there. Like he bowled like 40 overs without getting wickets. Yeah, and he's bowling like 130 apparently. So I think he's just gotta someone's gotta give him a good chat, sit down. And I don't know if Root's the person to do it, because Root doesn't strike me as that sort of person who will. I mean, he does. To be honest, half the time I forget that he's captain of the England team because he doesn't have that presence.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, I feel like Stokes definitely does. I think Stokes would be the right person to have a chat with, like Archer, about what his role is in the side. Let him know that your job is to just go flat out. Yeah. Like, especially during some periods, you can reel it back a little, maybe to like 140. But he's bowled 150 before, so there should be no issues bowling 140 every ball at least. But sometimes he bowls like 80 miles.
See, if I was Joe Root, I would have probably gone to Jofra Archer and sort of been like, you know, I'll bowl you in like, you know, 4 over spells, and you just come at the batsman with everything you've got. Yeah, I mean, that's what fastballs do. Like in history, that's how fastballs have been used, pretty much. Yeah. You go back to like Brett Lee, you know, really athletic. He would never even when he's like 30, like 35 plus, he's still trying to bowl as quick as he can. You know, in the Big Bash. he wouldn't come in and be like, oh, I'm just gonna bowl 130 today,
Yeah.
and just like float it up there when he can bowl quick. But you look at how captains used him. They used him in like shorter spells, but spells where he can give everything. Even if you look at Shoaib Akhtar, how he was used, he was also used similar way. Like even I guess good examples, even like Stark for Australia.
Yeah.
Like look at the way he's used in Test and in ODIs. In ODIs, Aaron Fish tends to bowl him in bursts of like 2 or 3 overs, and honestly, in Test, sometimes he's bowled in those sort of spells as well, 2 or 3 overs, but usually like around 4 overs. He just gets like a shorter burst where his captain just goes, give me everything you've got, and let's see what happens after 4 overs. You know, you may go for some runs, but you get me a wicket or 2, then it's all good. And I really feel like that's probably the way they should, use someone like Jofra Archer to get the best out of him. If he has that pace, you should definitely use it. So
probably went on a big tangent about Jofra Archer there for a little, but it's frustrating.
It's a bit frustrating, as watching, and like I said, Wasim Akram made that comment as well, saying that like you should bowl. But he was saying in my day when I was bowling quick, we'd go flat out. We wouldn't try to just float it up there. Every time running, I'm trying to bowl quick. That's why you're called quick bowler.
At the end of the day, a bowler's like goal is to try and make the batsman feel uncomfortable, especially if you're like whether you do that through swing or seam. But if you can bowl like if you ask a batsman, would you rather face someone who's bowling like 135 or someone who bowls 150? 95% of the time he's going to say I want to face the 135. Even if he struggles more against that, he's going to want to face that more. Either way,
just more comfortable.
People don't want to face 150. It's just the rush. You have to be like completely unsung. If you get good done, like Ollie Pope was batting beautifully up until that one ball. He got one good ball from Nazim Shah, and it's just that little bit of extra pace from Nazim Shah that just nicked up, sort of floated. It was like a good length and just popped up. But it does that when you bowl quicker.
That's right. Yeah,
it does that. So I guess. And then moving into yesterday, clutter of wickets. 14 wickets fell.
A lot of wickets.
England fell away a bit, but then Broad got a couple of handy runs again. Like 20 odd, 22, 23, roughly. After Pakistan bowled beautifully, Azhar Shah picking up 4. It's a very good bowling performance. And then they came into bat, and it went wrong from the beginning when Shan Masood got what a knock
down.
It just shows the cruelty of cricket. And you can smash 156, get a couple of chances, and then next innings, get caught down leg side, just trying to flick one.
It's a cruel game.
It is,
but
he got out, and then who else?
They definitely missed a trick with their batting. I think
Abid was looking good, but then he played a rash shot against
because of that bounce.
Wasn't a great shot. Azhar Ali, he's still a little bit technically flawed, I think, falling over early on. He's still being exposed. He's got to fix that up, because that's a pretty big problem to have if you're number 3. If you're like
especially in England, you won't get away with it because the movement's there. So if you're falling over your front pad, you'll get hit on the pad. And Broad, Anderson, they're intelligent bowlers. They'll just target that, which they did. So...
He's got and then Barbara, I don't know, he shouldn't have probably played at the one that he nicked off at. Wasn't a great
wasn't a great ball. And he was looking good every ball he hit prior to that. Probably just a lapse in concentration, I would say. But they really needed like an extra 20% out of the middle order. That run out was unnecessary.
Shafiq was batting really well with was it Shadab?
Or was it Rizwan?
Oh, with Rizwan. You're right.
Yeah,
with Rizwan, him and Rizwan were batting really well. They were sort of taking it away a little bit, and then out of nowhere, just unnecessary extra single. And it was to his credit, Dom Sibley is a very good piece of fielding. That was. He picked it up, and he had to transfer his weight back to throw it to the keeper's end. So it was actually a very good piece of fielding.
No, it was a pretty good piece of fielding for sure.
And then after that, they collapsed a bit. And I think we have to give credit definitely to Chris Wokes. He's been their best bowler for the last couple of games now.
Yeah, just like
definitely
against
stand
West Indies, pretty simple play. He just tries to target the stumps. That's why he gets wickets.
Yeah, gets a lot of LBWs.
Yeah.
He gets it to nip a little bit
Yeah.
around. And yeah, overall, I would say he's definitely been the best of the England bowlers.
Probably,
sure.
yeah. Yeah, I would say so, yeah.
I think Anderson and Broad were good, but in the
parts.
beginning, remember Anderson was bowling pretty poor. And Broad's been up and down this test. He was very good.
He bowls spells where he bowls really well, and
I think Archer's been off this whole test. Really, he hasn't bowled that well. Really, and Bess hasn't bowled that much.
He was a bit hard done because there was a few missed chances of him. He actually bowled pretty. He actually bowled pretty decent. I thought
the problem with having Bess in your side and 4 seamers is that, as Shane Warne was highlighting, that Bess is more afterthought. He's not like an attacking spinner. Like Australia used Nathan Lyon as like an attacking option. And Ashwin for India is using an attacking option. Yazoo was sort of used a little bit later as well for Pakistan. But like Lyon and stuff. Well, Bess is more like he bowls like after 35 overs gone. Like
he's more of a holding option than a wicket taking option.
Sure.
Just like I'll use you to rotate the seamers around the other end.
And you get a wicket bonus, but that doesn't show a lot of confidence towards him as a bowler, and he's probably mistaking his role because he was probably bowling a bit too straight as well, and that's probably because he's trying to just hold. He's not trying to get wickets. Or if he's trying to get wickets, he'd throw it wide out there and try and absolutely like spin it back in. And he might go for more runs because it'll be juicy to cover drive, and they could pump a couple, but he'll get more wickets. Like the one day he bowled to Abid. He chucked it wide and got some extra bounce. Abid went for the false shot. And so now Pakistan won 30 odd for 8, lead of 244, I believe.
I think so,
244.
Pretty, I guess Yazoo, I reckon, is probably just going to go for the hack. Probably.
Yeah, he can bat, but the other two can't.
Yeah. So he'll have to try to get another 20 runs, 30 runs from somewhere. And then if they set England around 270.
If they get to 270, England should be very disappointed. I mean, 244 lead with 2 wickets left. England should look to roll them like within 10 runs.
They should, yeah.
I think if Pakistan get 270, I think they should really easily, comfortably win that.
Yeah.
That's a big total on this sort of pitch. It's wearing. It's spinning,
definitely is,
And with that sort of attack, Abbas bowling absolute accuracy. 100%.
I think second innings Pakistan bowling, I think Abbas is going to be a handful. If he bowls well, like England are in for a hell of a run chase. Especially on this wicket, it's nibbling around already. Like a decent amount, or pretty regularly, I should say. I think I really wouldn't be surprised if he gets a bag because he can just bowl. He can bowls long. He can bowl long spells as well. So
I mean, time's not an issue in this game unless you're batting like Dom Sibley, but time's not an issue for the players that England have, but it'll definitely be a real tussle. I think 270 and over, Pakistan have definitely won, and even the total they're at now, 244, I still think it will be a pretty tough chase. Chase that down.
Definitely, yeah.
They need like Stokes or... Well, it would be perfect for Joe Root to score some runs now. A good captain's knock if he could, but I don't think he's going to score many. But he does. It'll be good to prove me wrong. I don't know, what do you reckon?
I don't know, I've been waiting for Joe Root to score runs for quite some time now.
He really
he seems
got killed after that Australia tour.
It's
gone downhill.
No, I don't know, like we've been really waiting for him to sort of get some sort of commanding knock or a captain's knock. Just to really get his team out of the trenches, but hasn't happened in recent times. But look, he's a class player. I'm sure he'll come around eventually, but if it's going to be this game, I'm not sure. He did fight through the seamers, first innings, but then, he got out to Yazoo Shah. Decent ball, actually. Pretty good grab. Look, I hope he does score runs, but let's just see what happens. It's not going to be easy. Not going to be easy. I think this second innings for England would be like, if you can get to 50, it'll be like worth 100 sort of thing. So, 20s and 30s like will get you over the line sort of thing. So Yeah.
It'll be very important for Sibley. If Sibley and Rory Burns can just grind out the first 10-15 overs, even if they're only on like 15 runs or 15 overs and they haven't lost a wicket, that'll be very handy for them.
Definitely. Yeah.
Pakistan, the way they're bowling, the way they've bowled so far, looks like they'll bag like 2-3 early on.
Yeah.
If they bowl as well as they did in the first innings.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess your final predictions.
Final predictions, I think. I think I'm gonna back Pakistan to win this one. I think England's probably batting the probably thing that not as strong with at the moment. It's gonna take a bit, I think Joe Root really has to step up if they're gonna win this game. If they're gonna win this game, it's gonna have to be either Joe Root or Ben Stokes to do something damaging. Or even like Pope. I think those are the three main players I'm really watching out for when England bat. But I feel like if those three get dismissed for, single digit scores, I don't think I don't think the rest of the batting lineup can cover with like those three getting out early in these conditions. That's what I think anyway. But cricket's a funny game. I can be proven wrong, but let's just see what happens. But I back Pakistan to get through. They've been bowling really well, and they got a lot of confidence with their bowling right now. So,
So you're flipping from your pre-match, thinking that England will win.
Yeah. Reality can often be disappointing.
Flipping away.
No, well, I did say I was going for Pakistan, but I thought England were the favourites.
No,
so
you said England. Your political answer was England. I mean, I said Pakistan's gonna win, so I'm still gonna say Pakistan's gonna win. I think.
I was going for Pakistan though.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon. I think it'll go to maybe the third session. I think someone will show some fight in England. I reckon it will be. I mean, I don't think it's going to be Root, and I don't think Burns or Sibley will last too long because their techniques have been opened a little bit. And Sibley's not going to survive against leg spinners. Yeah, I mean, I think it has to be Stokes. I'm going to say Stokes is going to make some sort of good knock, but Pakistan will still win. That's what I think. I back Yazir to hopefully get a 5-5.
Yeah.
Good bowling from it.
That's the thing with Pakistan. Like, you get through the seamers and you got to deal with the Yazir.
So, definitely.
And it's actually spinning like quite a lot in the first innings. I can only imagine how much. Like if he just puts a few balls in the right spot, it's going to be quite a handful.
It's an asset to have not one but not two leg spinners in your team.
Definitely.
No team in the world really has any leg spinners at the moment.
It's a great addition to their team. Really. Okay, well, let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Who do you think is going to win? But
I think also don't forget to check out we released a couple of videos recently. One was our GoPro batting footage where I was throwing the sidearm at absolute rockets at this guy. He was batting at the GoPro on the camera. I mean GoPro on his helmet.
Almost died a few times, but it's just a normal training session with us anyway. So
it'd be good if you guys could check that out, and we will do another one probably with me batting next time, and he'll be throwing sidearms from about halfway. We'll see how I go. Might get ripped apart, but and if you have any more suggestions for any other videos that you want us to do, just comment it below, or follow us on Insta and give us a message as well. Our Insta is at HitWicket2020, and we also have a Facebook page which is HitWicket2020 as well. And it's been going pretty good so far. I think we just passed 200 subscribers recently. So just like to thank every subscriber that we've got so far, and hopefully we can just keep growing. Keep going up. So I think we'll end the video there.
Okay. All right. Well, until next time. See you guys later.
See you guys later.